Howdy folks, welcome to Bollington Tankfest, and this is Lewis. Literally, I've been here 1 minute and I've already been spotted. Now to give away the first of my spot prizes. Lewis, say hello to YouTube.
Hi.
Enjoy the rest of the day. Tiger 2, it's only got the stock turret. Fully upgraded Tiger 2, that's the business. This place is amazing, it really is just tank nerd heaven. There's the M26 Pershing with the 90mm gun, that was actually designated a heavy tank. Arrived in Europe for the very end of the Second World War but didn't see combat. Medium tank in the game obviously, and over here, the mighty YAG Panther. 88mm gun. They had one of these at Duxford, which was on loan from the Imperial War Museum in London, and the side was cut out so you could see inside. This one obviously fully intact. And then of course, Hetzer's gonna Hetz. Right, we're down here at the bottom end of the market with a Panzer I. This was the command tank version, extra radios, command equipment, and so on and so on. And over here, it's the British cruisers. 810 Cruiser Mark III. Another one over here. The A9 Cruiser Mark I. Look at those machine gun things. This is way bigger. When you see it in World of Tanks, I mean, it's not a big tank by any stretch of the imagination, but it seems bigger than you'd expect it to be from playing the game. And back here, this is the back end of a German half-track. And bizarrely enough, that seems smaller than when you see it in the movies. It's Herr Gruber's little tank. Got my number.
Exact replica of that one over there, right down to the battle damage, down there, where 3 Sherman Fireflies backed at it. That one shot there, one shot there. One shot there, on the real one, it blew the wheel station away, but we can't run it with this model with the wheel station because the track cracks up.
Yeah.
So it's an exact replica.
We'll go and have a look at that on the real thing. Thanks very much. And he's absolutely right. You can see where the Firefly 17-pounder shells smacked this right in the side armour. And it was the shot that went underneath the side armour. Can't actually see where the actual damage went. It's a bit too dark for the camera to pick up anyway, but that was the shot that knocked the tank out. This thing's massive. It just radiates power and menace. What a machine. Can you imagine if you're in the Ardennes forest and this Christmas in 1944, you see these things lumbering through the woods towards you. Saying Wolverine tank, destroy it. Winter camouflage, obviously, probably for the Battle of the Bulge. Interestingly, you see the old 75mm gun up there, or 76mm gun. The gun's actually taking some damage. Where is it? There you go. You see that? A little crack in the barrel. But also interestingly, they've actually got I wish I could get up inside and have a look, but they've got various different items of kit and equipment mounted on the side, just hanging off the hooks. Oh, there's the old 50 cal on the back as well. Awesome stuff. The M22 Locust, airborne tank designed to be landed by glider. Just to give you an idea of how absolutely tiny this thing actually is, This gentleman's about to walk past it.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
I'll walk past it.
It's smaller than Eddie. It's a little dinky tank.
This is Ben, he's another subscriber. Ben, your moment of glory on YouTube. Hi, YouTube.
There it is, the Chaffee. This one's even got trigger happy written on the side. I love this tank. Obviously it's not the upgraded turret that you see on the Chaffee in World of Tanks. That's the proper Chaffee turret. A light tank M24. Interestingly enough, this tank was actually used to represent the Shermans in the movie Battle of the Bulge. And they used Pershings to represent the Tigers, so go figure.
When, Eddie?
1, 2, 3, window lickers!
I'm having a bit of a moment here. It's a YAG Tiger. I've never seen one before. Oh, look at this beast. Look at the size of the gun. It's massive. I'm feeling all inadequate all of a sudden. This thing is huge. There you go. There we go. I touched a YAG Tiger. What a monster. Absolutely massive. 128mm gun. That thing is huge. I think they have an open fighting compartment at the back, so we can actually get up and see inside this thing. Yep, there's the breech of the 128mm gun. Surprisingly roomy inside.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, I reckon it still gets pretty hot and sweaty with 3 guys in it.
I'll bet it does. This one's for Quickie Baby. It's your favourite tank. Cruiser, Comet Mark 1. The sign says it's an SU-100, but it doesn't have a log, so frankly I doubt its authenticity. Highly suspicious. Check this out. This is the STRV 103S tank. It's actually a modern tank destroyer. This was Swedish. It was in service up until 1997, and the only country in the world to still use tank destroyers. Check out all the extra fuel on the side. That's a lot of fuel. Machine gun mount on the top. 2-man crew. Automatic loader. It's a far cry from a Stug 3. Let's see. 105mm gun. Swedish tank destroyer. It's a tank you don't see many of, the Charioteer. It's actually a Cromwell hull with an 83mm gun. But the gun was so big that the turret armour was so thin to save weight that it really had more in common with American tank destroyers than proper medium tanks. Charioteer. AMX-13 with the 75mm gun and the oscillating turret. See, they did really exist. The French weren't just making them up. Yet another subscriber, Baz. Moment of glory, say hello to YouTube. Hello. Behind us here, in World of Tanks, it's the British Tier 9 tank destroyer, the Tortoise, with the 93mm gun, I think. Just to give you an idea of how big this thing is, right? Watch this. And it's a 94mm gun. Yeah, another subscriber. This is Delfster. Delfster just said hello to YouTube. See, doesn't need any prompting from me. You know, I should hire this guy as a minion. He doesn't need prompting. He just does.
Yep.
You're sacked, Eddie.
Yep.
You're a new camera.
Okay, right.
There you go.
Good camera.
Check this out. Best t-shirts in the world.
Don't make his head any bigger.
It's a KV-1, but none of the Russian tanks have got logs. No log. Very suspicious. Hang on a minute. Many logs. Suspiciously Russian. And it's German! What are they trying to do? They've got a Lux. It's the Scoby Doo tank. I have no idea what gun that is. Probably one of the 20mm flaks. Let's have a look, see what it says on the data sheet. Yeah, 120mm. Oh! Look, further proof.
Cameraman failed.
Didn't actually take
Further proof that Camera Minion Eddie needs to be sacked.
It's almost as bad as with the GPMG.
Oh, you didn't see him on the Bren Gun Simulator.
Yeah, I've done worse today.
Yes, Eddie failed at taking a picture for a trusty subscriber, so we're going to have another go. Here we go. I better switch the camera off at this point, I suppose. Eddie, you're crap, you're sacked.
Right, folks, there's another 2 subscribers. They just form an ordinary line and come over and say, oh, this here is Jamie. No, it isn't. That's Jamie. And that's Dominic. Guys, say hello to YouTube.
Hi.
It's the best tank in the game, the TOG 2. It is huge. So where's the jacuzzi? There's enough room for it. Have you seen the size of the engine? Needs it to carry this much. The size of the engine.
It's worth good. It hasn't got gnome ropes on the side though, has it?
Well, at least it doesn't have a Norwegian flag.
That's fair enough, that was good.
Because I'd have to, you know, we'd have to take stern measures. Yeah, exactly. There
It's
you go.
where the panoramic view comes into focus on this thing, you know?
British
I
Army
think I
gin
could probably
palace.
fit the whole thing in if I tried.
70-ton tank.
The driver gets a decent-ish seat as well. It's the best seat in all the old tanks you've ever seen.
My, this is amazing. And look at the thickness of the armour. See that? That's not armour. There are armoured cars that have thicker armour than that. Oh, this is amazing. This is it. My life is complete. I've touched the top.
Right, we're here at the Wargaming stand, parked right next to a Conqueror, and Eddie is having a go on the TOG.
Oh, the speed!
Say hello to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Hey! Eddie can't get used to the speed of the TOG.
It's too fast. Slow down.
Slow down, Eddie, you're going to get a nosebleed.
It's got too much pressure on the boiler.
The engines, can he take it? Join us next week for episode 2 of Eddie driving a TOG. T150 Eddie, mortal enemy of TOG.
Well, that bounced.
He's going to get you, Eddie.
Oh, dinged him again.
He took his tracks off, Ed. He took his tracks off. Hey! Yay! Cheer for Eddie. Hey! Go on, Eddie. You can do it, Ed. Okay, I guess the Marines don't get theirs today. Yeah, he's retreating from. That's right. He's retreating from TOG. Let it aim. Let it aim. Let it aim. Okay, chase him, Eddie. Chase him. We're now playing.
Oh my god, I'm being crushed by 2 KV1s.
We are now playing chasey, chasey, catchy, catchy, kissy, kissy in a TOG and a T150.
He seemed to be outpaced by other snobs.
When the KV1s are streaming away from you. Oh, that's just bad. And none of them are trying to give you a helpful push.
Should we go around and flank?
I think that's the only way you're going to get to shoot at anything, mate.
Out of the way, KV1s.
What is that AT2 doing?
Well, apparently he's using the side of his tank to...
AT2, why you no have turret? You hit him, Ed! I can't believe they are so stuffed. You know, you could take all of them out by yourself.
I forgot this ain't.
You've got the health.
I forgot this ain't actually.
Shoot him, Ed. Yeah, if you wait. I find I tend to have more success when I wait until the cursor is actually over an enemy tank before I pull the trigger. But that's just me.
Yeah, well.
So Eddie, Tog, good man, you're hired. In a bizarre turn of fate, right after that clip was filmed, a member of the Wargaming staff came over and asked me to leave because they didn't want people taking pictures of me when I was wearing this uniform, which you can see here, modelled by a German tank crew member in the game World of Tanks, which is the game we were playing, game made by Wargaming, which was kind of bizarre. So I didn't want to cause a fuss, so I left. Later on in the day, I was asked to come back to take part in a company battle in World of Tanks with some of the Wargaming staff against various subscribers and players. And when I turned up, they said, yep, you're allowed in, but only if you take that uniform off. And, you know, not wanting to play naked, I chose the second option, and Wargaming's very own EU community YouTuber of the month got thrown out of the Wargaming display at Bovington, not once, but twice. You couldn't make this up. Anyway, let's look at some more tanks. Alright, this is bizarre. It's called a praying mantis. The idea was, it's a machine gun carrier, kind of like the Bren gun carrier that the British used. The idea was to have this low profile vehicle, but which could raise itself up to shoot over obstacles with its twin machine guns. Only the British could think of something like that. So crap, but so bold at the same time. Brilliant. In a bizarre British inventions, this is a Thornycroft Bison, and it literally is an old Bedford truck with brick armour. This is how desperate Britain's defences were in 1940 after Dunkirk, with most of the British Army's equipment left on the beaches of Dunkirk. This is how absolutely... I mean, you can sit here laughing at this thing because it is fairly comical, but the fact that this is what Britain was reduced to in 1940 is actually pretty tragic. Hey Canada, check it out, Ram 2. Canada's answer to the M3 Lee. It was actually built on the chassis of the M3 Lee. Only the Canadians got it right. They gave it a turret. God bless you, Canada. Well done. So wanted to go on this, but it was children only. I wouldn't fit in it. Sorry, guys. And then we came to the reenactment section of the display. It's some US Marines here. Not actual US Marines, obviously. These are all British reenactors. There was so much attention to detail that had gone into these displays. Let me check this out. Unless I'm very much mistaken, this guy is doing an impression of a First World War Anzac, Australian New Zealand Army Corps. Then you got the 2nd Guards Rifle Division, some Russian reenactors. This fella here demonstrating the old Lee Enfield rifle. See the Bren gun carrier in the background there.
Sure, I got it right. Yeah. Yeah, I think your shoulder ball's going to be a bit pinker.
It could be a little pinker.
Could you do me a favour and give him a dressing down for getting it wrong?
But I could always just say I was a tank destroyer crewman, because that was artillery, wasn't it?
You would never do artillery.
Oh, but if you were a tank destroyer, you'd be wearing grey.
Good point. Shit, so I'm wrong. I'm going to have to wash these until they fade. Pretend they're pink. The Germans. It's okay, they're not real Germans. These guys are Africa Corps reenactors. Again, very impressive display. More German reenactors. I'm never quite sure how to pronounce this. Fallschirmjäger or Fallschirmjäger? German paratroopers anyway. Luftwaffe troops. I was hoping to spot an FG-42, which was an automatic rifle made specifically for the paratroopers. They didn't have one though. There they go, 2nd Company Fallschirmjäger. Fallschirmjäger? I don't know. I'm crap at German. Now these guys had one hell of an impressive display. American 4th Armoured Division reenactors. For a start, they had an M4 Sherman Easy 8. It's the first time I've ever seen one. Seen lots of Sherman Grizzlies, lots of Sherman M4A1s. Never seen an Easy 8 before. FG-42. Ultra rare. Automatic rifle developed for the German paratroopers. You never see them anywhere. These guys had an incredible collection of kit. Not just the American stuff, obviously. You've seen the FG-42 there, the MG-43s, MG-42s. Check out the costume. Really, really good. Any number of M1 Garands are cool, as you'd expect. Panzerschreck, mines, MP-38s, MP-40s. Over there, those look like G-43s. Never seen one of those outside of a movie before. There's the old STG-44 ammunition for the Panzerschrecks. That's a crate of Panzerfausts over there. This guy's going to pick up and demonstrate the STG-44. There's another one on the crate behind it with a Walther P-38 and an MP-40. Kar-98 rifle. There you go, G-43. Crate of Panzerfausts. Collection of pistols. Amazing collection of kit these guys have.
Another proud member of the Jingles Defence Force. This is Matthew. Say hello to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
No problem. Have fun.
I thought you were interested in songs of the 30s and 40s.
I've got some things, but I don't have all of them.
This is published by the Imperial Warfare Museum. It's a pretty huge CD set, 40 songs.
Check it out. Wartime songs. Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree, Glenn Miller. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks very much. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Awesome.
No problem. I thought you would like it.
Definitely.
I was not sure if you have it already.
No, I don't. I have some of them
Yeah.
on various different compilations, but no, I definitely don't have all of those. That's great stuff. Check that out.
Some videos where you visited the museums and showed very much interest in these songs.
Period music, yeah. Well, the girls who were singing at the Duxford Air Show were fantastic.
Yes. Maybe I'll come back to Britain next year to the Duxford, or
Maybe I'll have a present for you next time. Unfortunately, all the gifts that I gave away were gone within the first 15 minutes of coming through the gate. Seriously. I literally came through the gate and I didn't even get into the main tank hall before everything had been given away. So you're about 4 hours too late for me to return the gift, but thanks very much, that's great, thanks very much. We good? Once again, I'm surrounded by You might be forgiven for thinking that that is an FP215B183. It is not. That is a British Scumbag. That's an Abbott self-propelled gun. Possibly coming in patch 8.7. Behind me, Tiger 131. This is Bollington's own Tiger tank. This is actually captured Tiger. You can see where it was, well, the reason why it was captured if you have a close look at the gun maplet.
Well, me and you, wait, maybe we'll get the train first. No, we'll get the train.
You can see where the shot hit under the gun, jammed the turret ring. Horse and the crew were bound in the tank. That's how this machine was captured.
And it's not just the shot from the Churchill tank that disabled the turret ring. You can see all different kinds of battle damage to this thing. Shrapnel holes all over the rear. This thing must have seen some action. There's the Panzer III we saw earlier in the arena. In the Africa Corps colours. Saw extensive use in the deserts of North Africa. With the long 50mm gun, I think. Which it was upgraded to after using the short 50mm and then eventually the short 75mm. All three guns obviously available in World of Tanks. Right folks, Peter here wins the prize for being a subscriber from the furthest away. We've had people from Sweden, Norway, Holland, Germany, and as far away as Portugal. Peter is from
New Zealand.
New Zealand, from Wellington, New Zealand. So say hello to YouTube, Peter.
Hello YouTube.
I wish I had a prize to give you. Unfortunately, they were all gone in the first 15 minutes of arriving. So, from New Zealand, what's going on? Cheers. Right, folks, Tankfest. First time I've ever been to this event. It was utterly fantastic. If you couldn't get here today, haha, sucks to be you. It's been really, really, really good. And the best part about it has been non-stop. And I'm not making this up. All day. I couldn't walk 15 metres without somebody stopping me, shaking my hand and saying, "Are you the Mighty Jingles?" So it has been a fantastic day. I ran out of the spot prizes that I was giving away within the first 15 minutes. And literally, I came in the gate and I didn't even get into the first exhibit hall before I'd given everything away. There were just that many of you here. Fantastic to meet you all. I really hope you enjoyed the video. The next thing is probably going to be the War and Peace show at Folkestone. I can't remember if that's July or August, but that's the next museum visit that we've got planned. That promises to be very special as well. Lots and lots of reenactors there showing a lot more of the stuff that you saw in the reenactment section of this series of videos. So, as always folks, take care on that battlefield, and I'll catch you next time.